everybody. I hope you've tuned in. I'm sorry I'm a little late. I had a little stuff with Kevin. My shirt today is Atlanta, the Shepherd Center where Kevin was when he got his rehab. If anybody has any questions, please feel free to chime in. Hi, Gina. It's good to see you. I don't know if anybody's ever heard from Jackie T, but I've been thinking about her a lot lately, and I don't know if Spirit has a message for her or what, but I've been thinking a lot about her, and I really want to reach out to her and say hello, and I hope she's doing fine. And that was Jackie T. You know, I want to thank all of my subscribers, all of my people, all of my community, my monitors, especially Gina T and Eleanor. Thank you so much for being a part of my life and being a part of this channel. I cannot express how much it means to me. It means a lot. So I hope everybody has their stuff up and ready to go. Trying to oh, hi Eleanor. It's good to see you. At least there's the three of us. Just the three of us. We can make it if we try. Just the three of us. Y'all and I. Let's see. I'm not a very good singer, but you know, hey. I try. Wow, ma'am. So, hi, Mike. My married coworker wants to meet me in the parking garage. Pre-tempted advice, don't do it. June says don't do it. Don't do it. No. Time. No, don't do it. Let's see what the cards have to say. Hi, Eleanor, or Pisces, Virgo rising. Hi, Ryan. Let's see if he should meet his coworker, his married coworker, in the parking garage. Maybe she just wants to talk. Maybe she has a problem, and maybe you have the answer. I don't know. So anyway, really what? Really what? What? I don't know what's going on here. I don't know. Maybe she just really wants to talk, or I don't know. But let's see. Let's see, Mike Soul. Let's see. What does universe have to give you advice on that? Okay. Let's see. No. Okay. King of Swords. You got to be truthful. Got to be true. Hi, Ryan. You got to be truthful. Honestly. Well, she was truthful. She said she was married. You know that. So if you're going into a maybe a truthful situation. I got the Lover's card. I gotta kind of hold my thumb on this part because it looks like a giant thingy. But you got the Lover's card, and I think she wants more out of you than maybe you should give, or she needs to separate before you do a committed or any kind of relationship, as far as something that goes beyond talking. Tower, yeah, that's the best situation. I wouldn't do it. Nope. I ain't talking. I'll say hi. I'll talk to you in a private place, or public place, not a private place, because this is nothing but trouble for you, buddy. Sorry, Mike. Nothing but trouble. I'm sure she's beautiful. I'm sure she is. But I'm telling you, she no, nothing but trouble. Don't do it. Do not do it. I know you want to take action where your heart is concerned, and maybe you have concerns for her safety, or her whatever. But she could be lying. So I think that you just need to stay away from that. Really, I do. I would be friends with her. You have enough burdens. You don't need to carry hers, and you're not willing to carry hers. So I would say no. Do not meet her in the parking garage. You might get trapped into a situation that you can't get out of. So please, 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 please do not meet her in the parking garage at all. Don't do it. It's a trick, they say. So, hi, Slave Eddie. I hope everybody's doing good. Does anybody have any questions other than Mike? Mike, please don't do it. Don't do it. Just talk to her in public places. Maybe meet for coffee or whatever in a public place. But do not let her trick you into something that could potentially cause you a lot of trouble. So don't do it. Ryan had a question. What was Ryan's question? What, Ryan? Are you still there? What was your question, Ryan? I know a Ryan. Are you the same Ryan I know? Where are you from, Ryan? Probably not. That's just June talking. But we'll ask Universe, will you be single forever? Do you want to be single forever? That's my question to you. Oh, thank you, Slave. I try. I try to keep myself up, as we all do. Oh, I just spilled stuff everywhere. Will he be single forever? How do I get out of my own head? How do you get out of your own head? Okay. Hi from Iran. Okay, how do you get out of your own head? Okay, so Universe, Spirit, let's talk to Ryan. How does he get out of his own head? How does he not be so guarded? I'm assuming you've been hurt before, or your heartstrings been pulled. So I'm assuming that, but that doesn't mean I know what was going on. But let's see what Spirit has to say to you on how you get out of your own head. Probably a lot of people have that question. Let's see. How do you get out of your own head? Spirit, tell Ryan how he gets out of his own head. All right. Thank you, slave. I think somebody's protecting over me. Okay, you got two. One, Ryan, you need to walk away from things that no longer serve you. Um, if you're in your head and you don't want to go out, you don't want to meet new people, well, it's time to just think outside the box. It's time to go out and meet new people. Some people can't. I have a very good friend of mine who cannot drive. So he has to depend on other people to take him out. If you can drive, go out, go to the grocery store, go to the library, go to a coffee shop, do things. Go to a concert. You never know who you'll meet in a concert. That's for sure. So, think outside the box. If it hasn't served you in a while, maybe you need to get rid of that. And don't let people have power over you. Don't let other people pay for other people's mistakes. Walk away. You have the Ace of Pentacles upside down, which means you have old ideals you're bringing to the forefront. You want to be a gentleman. You want to be a kind, caring person. And some people don't respect that. And that's their problem, not yours. So you be you. You be you. But think outside the box, okay? And walk away from that stuff that doesn't serve you because it's holding you back. It really is. The windshield is bright. I say this a lot. The rear view mirror is small for a reason. So, think outside the box. Get yourself out there. If you don't want to be single, you got to get out there. You got to meet people. You got to say hi. Hey, see what you got in common. Open the door. Walk on the right side of the street. Okay. A superior white goddess? Me? A superior white goddess? No. I'm sorry, slave. I can't, Eddie. I can't. Nah, I am not a superior anything. I'm just me. So anybody else have a question? Anybody else? Anybody else? Do you want to talk about something fun? I have been really angry with the United States for the government trying to squash freedom of speech. And it really chaps my butt. It really makes me angry. The putting tape over people's mouths. I don't think that's cool. And I'm sorry that the President of the United States cannot take a joke. Ooh, okay. I don't need a slave. I don't need a slave. I'm a happily married woman, and I don't need a slave. I don't want a slave, for one thing. I do not want a slave. I want people to be free. I want people to do what they want to do. I want people to love. I want people to be free. I don't want a slave. Nope. Well, I'm glad you love everyone, but you shouldn't be a slave, not to anyone. That's sad. Wants to be a slave. Oh my goodness. I think I've heard it. Cheers, everybody, to speaking up, I guess. Anybody have a legitimate question? Like, weird. Yeah. Well, everybody has their personality. Weird. Weird or not, we all got one. Just like assholes, we all got one of those too. Like, what's in the White House? I mean, did I say it out loud? I did not mean to say that out loud. He should. He should sue Disney. And I think he should. June says, yeah, he was very inappropriate. I agree, Eleanor and Gina. Anyway, will Jimmy Kimmel sue Disney? I know I've blocked them. And I used to work for Disney World. Oh my God, I am full of pixie dust. And I cannot believe they caved. And even Michael Eisner, the one that was the CEO over Disney when I worked there, he was like, that's bullshit. We don't do that. And the other guy's like, I'm caving. What the hell? So will Jimmy Kimmel sue Disney? June thinks he should. If he ever watches my channel, Jimmy, sue. You did nothing wrong. You said nothing derogatory. You played a clip of Donald Trump being like non-mournful. My goodness. What happened to freedom of speech? Anyway, let's see. Should Jimmy Kimmel? Hell yeah. Hell yeah. He's got the lion, the strength card, and you know he's going to. You know he is going to. He is going to make a stance because he has made a stand ever since he's been on the air with this administration. He's going to. He's got the strength. He's got the power. Got the power. He's going to. And, it's repetitive. It didn't just happen to him. First Stephen Colbert, now Jimmy Kimmel, next is Jimmy Fallon and Seth Meyers, and anybody else who has anything to say about me, I'm gonna ban them. Next is YouTube. So I hope YouTube does not cave to the king. Anyway, it's a repetitive action. So Jimmy Kimmel, Major Arcana, he is going to make a stand. He's going to sue. And he's got the Sagittarius card. Fun. Without risk, there is no gain. So why not? Why not do it? He'll back down. Trump is a chicken. He'll back down. He knows he's wrong. He knows he cannot squish the Fourth Amendment, the First Amendment, the Second Amendment, any amendment. He can't squish it. He is definitely trying to destroy our Constitution. I mean, for real, he is trying to destroy our Constitution. So without risk, guys, there is no gain. So we've got to take some risk to counteract his risk. And that's what Jimmy Kimmel's going to do. Yay! You go, Jimmy! Fallon, Jimmy Kimmel, any Jimmy out there in YouTube world, you go. Hi, Nikki. I hope you're doing well. Haven't seen you on here in a while. I should be writing these names down, but I'm not. So I really want people to get recognized. And we are going to give away this lovely, lovely quilt as soon as I reach 2,500 subscribers. I haven't got there yet. We're working on it. We're climbing, inching up the ladder. Incy beatsy spider went up the water spout. That's where we're going. Yeah, they will. Yeah, they will. I don't think they'll cave. I hope you know, like Midas Touch and a few others out there, they, you know, I don't think Midas Touch is too concerned. They have like a lot of subscribers, and I can't talk today. They have a lot of subscribers, and I think that YouTube would make a really bad decision to take them down. I think YouTube will be the one that stands up to Donald Trump and says, nope, I ain't gonna do it. So, guys, there's this card. It's like leaning up over there onto my calendar. I am going to see what this card is. Ooh, I'm excited. Let's see. Y'all can see his ID. Ooh, the Emperor upside down. I think this means that Trump is being unfair. He's being a bully. Surprise! Not. Anyway, he's being a bully. He's being unfair. He's being unjust. And I think we, the American people, need to stand up. And I've said this before, and I'll say it again. We do not need a flippin' ballroom that we can't dance in, that we can't go and party in, that we can't go and have a good time and dance around and be whatever. We don't need a ballroom. What we need is affordable health care, or at least health care for everybody. What we need is food. What we need is affordable housing. What we need is jobs, not a flippin' ballroom, unless we're cleaning it, I guess. Or all of us are working there. I'm serving drinks or whatever. I don't think the whole United States could work in the ballroom. Trump, please. Thank you, Eddie. We just don't like slavery at all. As a matter of fact, I think you need to take the slave Eddie off and just be Eddie. Just be Eddie. Okay, pull cards on Walt Disney. Is he probably wondering what the hell happened to his company? Yeah, he's turning over in his freezer. I'm sure of it. I'm sure he's like, what? This is not about me. But Walt Disney was kind of a control freak too. You know, he had a mustache, but he refused to let any employee have a mustache or a beard or any facial hair. And they couldn't have hair longer if you were a male. Unless you were an entertainer, you couldn't have hair longer than your collar if you were a Walt Disney World employee. And women couldn't wear dangly earrings like I'm wearing my citrines. You couldn't wear that. You couldn't have fingernails longer than the tip of your fingernails. You couldn't wear fingernail polish. You had to wear one ring, 2 earrings, size of a dime, in your ear. That had to be studs. I mean, they had some strict rules. So Walt Disney was kind of a control freak. So he's not going to let somebody else take his control away from his company. Not Donald Trump, not anybody. So I'm sure he's turning over in his freezer. But we'll see what Spirit has to say about Walt Disney. What does Walt Disney think about this? Come on, Walt. Talk to us. What do you think about all this crap? So, what does Walt Disney beyond the grave? Let's see if we can channel Walt Disney. Everybody put your energy into it. What's he thinking right now? And I hope he haunts everybody if he's thinking what I think he's thinking. I'm sure he's turning over in his freezer. All right. All right, Spirit. What's Walt got to say about all this mess on his company that he built from the ground up because he didn't want people with tattoos to run the fairgrounds? I know a lot about Walt. I was a Disney trainer, you guys. I guess I still have a lot of pixie dust in me, but damn, burn. I'm boycotting them. Hate to say it. Okay, Walt, what else you gotta say? Anything? Shuffle one more time. Let's see what. Hi, Melanie. I hope you're doing well. What does it say? I'm sorry you have low self-esteem. You shouldn't. Everybody deserves what they deserve. You are a good person, I'm sure. So pull yourself up by your bootstraps and be the best you can be. Do the right thing, always. Don't be a slave to anyone. Slave to yourself, maybe, but not anybody else. All right, Walt. Is that all I got to say? Me, man, you got a lot to say. Oh, Walt. Like I said, he turning over in his freezer. He almost put the full deck out. He's like, he is not celebrating. I mean, this is a celebration card. This is maybe for Trump. And, you know, Walt Disney was a control freak. And he respects the control of Donald Trump, I guess. Half, if not more, of Walt Disney World employees are transgender, gay, LGBTQ. They're all of that. Half or more of his employees these days are that way. So I think he looks like he's kind of celebrating in the control factor, I guess. And he knows what battles that he can fight and he can't win. He knows what battles he can win and he can't fight. Or fight and not win. I don't know what I'm talking about. In other words, he's choosing his battles. From the other side. Ooh, I think Walt just went by. Did you see that? He is trying to figure out a way how to keep the FCC out of his flipping business. It's a private business. It's not the government's business. They have no right to be there. So he's trying to channel an energy to fight back. You reap what you sow. Walt in the freezer turning over. He's not excited about Donald Trump trying to take or tell him or his employees what they can and cannot produce. So Walt is reaping what he sowed. I mean, honestly, he's thinking, oh, shit, I shouldn't have been such a... Did I say shit out loud? Oops. He's trying not to be, you know, he was a control freak as well as Donald Trump is. So he gets it. So he feels like, a little payback. That hurt. Sorry, Walt. Got the Chariot, and this Walt Disney World Land, all Disney affiliates and Disney people need to stand together and pull together instead of pulling apart, which is what they're doing. They're pulling apart ESPN, Disney Plus, Hulu. I mean, come on, guys. Pull together. Stand up. Stand up. They're not, but they're trying. They're trying. This is a major arcana. They're trying. What can we say? Queen of Swords. That's a Virgo type of temperament. And so anyway, they're trying very hard to listen and be careful. Tread lightly, if you will, because this is reverse. If it was the other way, they'd be like, all right, hard enough. We're gonna go a little bit further, but they're trying to tread lightly. They're listening and trying to tread lightly. I can't talk today. Lightly on the thing, on this whole Trump administration. You got the Moon card. They know who their enemies are. Walt has always known who was his enemy. He's always known it. And he has fought it his life. You know, he, like I said, he was a control freak as well as Donald Trump. And he is not going to allow Donald Trump to take over his business. The Tower, upside down. He's getting a little bit of what he projected out to the world. I mean, I loved Disney. It was a wonderful place. It was a wonderful place to work. One of the happiest places on earth. However, Walt Disney was a control freak, just like Donald Trump. And he was all about control. And it's going to be their downfall, both of them. Not just Disney, but Trump. So that's cool. Two of Cups, upside down. The agreement that Walt Disney World, Land, Disney in general, has succeeded, that's not the right word, allowed Trump to dictate what they're going to do is not a good idea. It's not going to work. People will boycott. They will boycott, and they will be fighting back. I know I am. I know others in my community are. One of my friends canceled his whole Hulu, Disney Plus, everything. And I'm getting ready to cancel my ESPN. So, yeah. That's the only thing I have Disney anymore, except for pixie dust. Do I need to get rid of my pixie dust, guys? Seven of Cups. People have to be realistic. And if nothing else, Walt Disney, even though he was a control freak, he was pretty realistic. He wanted to make money. And he did it in a wonderful way. So he has to be realistic. He has to do what people want him to do. And when they start boycotting his parks, his legacy, guess what? Donald Trump might see his match from beyond the grave. How wonderful would that be? Woo. Good. I'm glad they're canceling and the website crashed and go Michael Eisner. And I didn't even like Michael Eisner. I've met him in person and I thought he was a royal dick. But I mean, he would have stood up. If he were still the CEO of Disney, he'd have said, sorry, Trump, ain't gonna do it. And he wouldn't have. And Walt would be happy with that. I hope everybody has their sun kissed. I know I needed mine. Anybody else? Anybody else? Any? You have met me. Here I am, and there you are. So you have met me. Wish granted. Does anybody else have a... Yeah, it's not a dating channel. For real. I am a happily married woman to a wonderful man. And I love my Kevin. Yes, Melanie, please do ask a question. Please, please, please. What's your question, Melanie? Is anybody else before Melanie? I don't know. Please, Melanie, what's your question? Please, 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 ask it. Ask away. What's Melanie need to know? Are you still there, Melanie? What? What? Oh, okay. Well, cool, Eleanor. Well, Eris and I coming back together again. Eris and you come back together again. June says, X's are X's for a reason. Cards may say something differently, but June says X's are X's for a reason. Well, I think I got your answer. You need to let some stuff go. If it comes back to you, it was meant to. By spring of next year, I mean, I know we're in spring right now, but by spring of next year, he doesn't come back. He's not meant to be in your life. So move on. Do not give him any more power. And then you have the Empress. And this is a major arcana here. And it talks about you taking care of you and yours. I don't know that you guys have children, but this is a fertility card. And it tells me if you do have children together, you need to take care of them and you. And don't worry about him. If he comes back, wonderful. He was meant to. If he doesn't, let him go. Don't let him live rent-free in your head. I don't see you being happy if he does come back. I think you're going to be in the same situation you were before he left, which was unhappy, unfulfilled. You need to get yourself out there and project your inner feminism, your inner beauty. Let your soul shine. Because I don't think the dude deserves you. To be truthful, and the King of Swords is a Libra type of individual. I don't know if he was a Libra or if you're a Libra, but you got to be in balance. And there was no balance there. That's what this is telling me. There was no balance. I think You gave a lot and he took a lot. So I say good riddance. Bye, Aries. I'm going to find somebody else. That's what I say. You're a Gemini? Bless your heart. I love Geminis, but you got two personalities and you fight with the, you got the angel, you got the devil, and you fight with each other all the time. And was he a Libra? Was he a Libra? I think you need to move on, babe. I think you need to move on. You're fighting with yourself. We had a chance. Do we have a chance? Do we not? Do we? Should I, not should I think he's living too much rent-free in your head. I think you need to move on. Set it free. If it comes back, great. If it doesn't, it was never meant to be. I think you took more than he gave. He's a Virgo? That's surprising. But I think there was balance there. That's what the Libra card was trying to say. And it was unbalanced. Your relationship was unbalanced. I think you gave more than you took. And he took more than he gave. Now, he spouted words, of course, to make you think that he was truly in love. But he just took from you. Sorry, sweetie. You need to move on. He does not. Well, it said you need to take care of yourself and yours. And to let it go. And if it comes back, cool. Maybe he's matured and grew up and realized that he had a good thing, because he did. And if he doesn't realize that, well, then you're better off without him, in my opinion. Anybody else have a question? That was exciting. You're so welcome. Well, no balance because of his parents. You know, people can decide whether or not their parents have a functional life and a functional part of their life. Your parents cannot tell you what to do all the time, especially when you're grown. Ask my daughter, she'll tell you. She'll say, Mama, no. Y'all crazy. No. I've got these cards all mixed up. Whew. Anyway, she would be like, Mama, you ain't telling me what to do. But then yet she'll ask me for advice on eventually, and I'll give it to her or I'll not. And she'll ask me to pull a card. He was probably trying to hold himself up, in my personal, professional opinion on the subject. And he had a tight grip on her hand. And then he held Kate Winslet, the Princess of England's hand a little too long, which ethically is not cool. And they Prince Andrew stepped in, and she was trying to jerk her hand away from Donald Trump. I mean, if you saw the video that I saw, she was like, let go of my hand, So, yeah, Melania, she's a user. That's all I can say about Melania. So, would you like to hold Trump's hand, Eleanor? What? What? no, she would not. I can answer that one. That's an absolute not in this lifetime. Would she even touch him with your hand? Oh my goodness. What? What was that, Melanie? Come on, man. I thought we were cool. We're not cool? Hold Trump's hand? Are you crazy? I'd be afraid I'd get an STD from his hand. Yes, I did. I thought that was beautiful and fitting. And fitting. The emperor got tricked. I think the UK invited him there to discredit him, to humiliate him, as the Epstein Trump photo appeared on the hotel he was staying in, Windsor, which is the ultimate whatever. I know, I love that hope. Oh, it was just a joke. Okay. Whew, we can take a joke. We could take a joke. No, she wouldn't. But I can guarantee you she would not want to hold his hand. I wouldn't touch him with your hand. For real. Anybody else have a question out there for me in YouTube world? Come on, guys. Oh, we can talk about Donald Trump all day. I'm good. I can make fun of him all day long. He's an idiot. He's ugly. He's always been ugly. Your soul shines through. So he's always been ugly. He has always, his entire life, been an ugly person. He bullied his brothers and sisters. He was an entitled little silver spoon brat his entire life, and he still is. He still is. He hasn't grown from there. He hasn't learned how to be an adult. He hasn't learned how to take a joke. He hasn't learned how to do anything. I mean, oh my goodness, I could talk about Donald Trump forever. Shut me down, Donald, or come get me. I promise I will meet you with something unexpected. That's a good question, Gina T. I hope not long, Melanie, but let's ask Melanie's question. How long will Donald Trump be president, universe? How long is he going to last in the presidency? Dictatorship, as I would call it. Spirit, tell us something about that, and then I will ask if the Democrats are going to do anything. All right, that's it. All right. Oh, not long. I say by winter he's gone, whether it be death or impeachment or something. I say by winter time, there's a loss. There's a loss in that Trump family. I hate it for him. I do. I really hate that anybody loses anybody, for real. But in this case, good riddance. And then there's a Hermit card, Major Con, it's reversed. So it's telling me we are all not alone in celebrating the dictatorship being gone from America and our allies being joined back together again. Now, granted, if he dies, J.D. Vance comes in and he doesn't have a brain in his head. I think he did too many drugs, and that hillbilly analogy of his. Uh, a tower upside down. So even if Donald Trump gets impeached, or I hope he gets impeached and doesn't die a martyr like Charlie Kirk. What a mess. But anyway, even if he does, hopefully the United States can recover from this traumatic experience that we're all going through right now, both MAGA, Republican, Democrat, independent, unaffiliated, whatever. All of this stuff, we are going through a traumatic experience right now. Hopefully we can recover. It's time to rebuild. It's time to is another major kind of the Fool. It's time to be carefree and be free. Be free to do what we want to do. And when Trump leaves, we can be free to do what we want to do. Freedom of speech, freedom of making jokes or not making jokes or whatever. And freedom to pursue our happiness, to pursue what we want, and to be everybody pay equal and be a community, which we are here on my channel, which we're a community. So everybody is free to be a community of who they want to be. So that's cool. We have the King of Wands, which is the Aries card. It's reversed. So I feel like this is telling me that, we have to be mature about our decisions in the future and not allow this to happen again, because this is craziness. It's craziness. We have to not allow this again. And, you have to mix a little bit of fantasy with reality. There's got to be a balance there. Everybody thought the United States had everything under control and everything was beautiful and wonderful. And then next thing you know, we had elected an idiot. And not we, I didn't vote for him, but some people did. Or it was stolen, but whatever you decide to believe, because when he says it's stolen, it probably is. So that was that one. I don't know if I answered. I know, no, JD Vance, please. Go. I think he'll resign. If Trump fails, I think JD Vance doesn't have the balls to step up to that position. So I think he'll resign. He is in my book. So what was the next question? Are the Democrats doing anything? Or do they think the American people will just... Well, I think some Democrats, already, like Gavin Newsom and AOC, Jasmine Crockett, some other people, Bernie Sanders, he's not a Democrat, but, there are some people already standing up to this idiot in the White House with this ballroom. To be the only one dancing in it. And I hope, I really, really hope that when he's out of office, they tear that ballroom down and make a rose garden. Anyway, what was the question I'm asking? Democrats doing something. I don't think Trump is going to be president long, is what that was saying. I think he's going to pass away by winter. For real. I thought he was going to pass away by August, but apparently somebody gave him an infusion of some sort. But anyway, well, maybe that's just my wish. I'm projecting it into the cards. Are the Democrats going to do anything? What can we do about saving more? But I'm going to ask, are the Democrats going to do anything to step up to the plate and combat this madness that's going on in the United States today? Nothing's jumping, guys. Maybe that one and that one. Let's see. All right. All right. You know, Democrats, politicians are politicians. They think about themselves first. Everybody else is second. So do they think they can do anything? Some of them are standing up. Some of them are not. All of them are voting the way they should. But can they convince the Republicans and independents and unaffiliates to step up to the plate? Come on, guys. Can they convince them? Doesn't look like they're trying in that card. That's a major arcana, too. They are not bowing to the ruler. They are not kissing the ring, if you know what I mean. So there are some things going on behind the scenes to get rid of this idiotic chaos in the White House. There's some things going on behind the scenes, I will say. And Trump doesn't know. Shh, it's a secret. Two of Wands. There's some partnerships forming with Republicans, Democrats, independents. There's some partnerships forming. And I think they're going to take action. Yes. Definitely going to take action. And they're going to tell it like it is. They're going to show what a pedophile Trump is, for one, along with Jeffrey Epstein, along with a lot of billionaires out there. They're going to show, they're going to not only them, but the victims of these horrific things that happen to them have to live with them every day of their lives. And it's time for them to get their justice. So the secrets will be revealed. Yay! And Ace of Pentacles. It's time for a new beginning in America. Yes, the Democrats are going to step up. New beginning, a new promise, a new way of doing things in America. Standing up for the Constitution. Let's do it. I like that one. I like that reading. Okay, so any other question? I don't know. I'm behind. I don't know who Jeffries is. Jeffries. I don't know what. What can we do about Stephen Miller? Okay, universe, what can we do about Stephen Miller? What can we do about him? Us as a community, us as a whole. Not us as individuals, but us as a whole. What can we do about Stephen Miller? Universe, talk to us. Tell us. What can we do about this idiotic individual? I'm using the Mystic Dreamer deck today, guys. Interesting. Because nothing was jumping, and then it was jumping. Oh, I guess I'm not up on my politics. I think that's it. All right. What can we do about Stephen Miller? We don't need to fight Stephen Miller. He's going to dig his own grave. He's going to fight himself into a corner and not be able to get out. We need to do nothing about Stephen Miller. And don't be in denial, because he is a weirdo, and he's probably in the Epstein files himself, but who knows. Anyway, don't be in denial. He will fight himself into a corner that he can't get out of. Change. Major Arcana. And what can we do about Stephen Miller? I say he's going to change his mind. He's going to be on our side. I don't know if I like that. But he is going to be backed into a corner where he can't get out of. So therefore, he's going to try to switch gears, change, and hopefully he can, for his sake, for him and his family. Hopefully he can. My mind is racing. All this information is coming into my head, and my mind is racing as crazy. Ooh, my hair all kinds of crazy. He's trying to keep his emotions under control, and they're not under control. You know, Stephen Miller is like, I can't even explain it into words. My mouth is dry. Anyway, Stephen Miller is a wannabe Trump. And he's picked the wrong side. I think he's starting to realize it. He's going to tell some secrets. Way to go to be a trade, or to Trump anyway. So let's get this out there. Woo! Let's get this out there and let Stephen Miller be Trump's next scapegoat, because he's going to reveal some secrets. Can't wait to hear what those are. And everybody's going to celebrate. So yay, go Stephen Miller. Once you get backed into that corner, you're going to spill the beans. Good job. Everybody wants you on their side. All right. Okay, what's next? Who's anybody else? Okay. I'm not following the feed, guys. Somebody please tell me what's going on. Anybody else have a question for us in our lovely community? And guys, please, if you like this content, if you like this live, please hit like, subscribe, share to your friends, tell everybody. Let's get to 2,500 so we can give away that beautiful quilt made by Eleanor. Still in my tarot room, which is comforting to have a piece of Eleanor in my tarot room. But I always have a piece of Eleanor. She made me this lovely little coaster. And some others too, with the Bills colors. Go Bills! They won against Miami. I'm proud. Can I pull cards on Gavin Newsom? Okay. So, let's see what's up with Gavin Newsom. How's Gavin Newsom really holding up behind all this media pressure, like the pressure cooker? Let's see how Gavin Newsom is holding up, Spirit. Tell us a little bit about Gavin. What's his agenda? I know he's fighting fire with fire, as far as he says, but what's really going on with Gavin Newsom? Is he fighting for the people, or is he fighting for himself? That's what I want to know. Most politicians are fighting for themselves, not the people. But let's see what Gavin Newsom is doing. Okay. Gavin Newsom. What's going on with Gavin Newsom, Spirit? Can you tell us? I know that political people and celebrities are fair game, but I still don't like to pry into people's personal lives. So on the stage front, what is Gavin Newsom doing? All right. I think that's it. He's fighting. He's fighting for our rights. He's fighting for the Constitution. And he's doing it genuinely. He's doing it not only for his family, but for your family, for my family, for everybody's family. Even the MAGA people, even the people who voted for Trump. He's doing it for everybody. He's fighting. He's trying. He's trying to fight fire with fire. He's taking action. He's doing what he can. And all Democrats, all politicians in the Senate, the House, the whatever, the counties, all people need to stand up and fight with him, because our Constitution was written for a reason. Because we don't want a king. We don't want a dictator. And we damn sure don't want a ballroom. Yes, he is trying to take care of himself. Who wouldn't? He is trying to protect himself and his legacy. And who wouldn't in his circumstance? I would. You would. Everybody would. But he is trying to fight for us all. To have equal. And everybody pay their fair share. Have affordable health care. Have back. Potential spam. Even though I have them blocked, I still get in somehow. I don't know. I think they're stalking me. Anyway, I think that Gavin is spreading himself a little thin. I think that he's a little bit scattered, and he's trying very hard to focus on the things that need to be focused on, but he's a little scattered. There's so much to do, so much to say, so much to accomplish. He's only one man. Everybody else needs to step up. And Will he stand his ground? I hope so. But this says no. This says no. But it's a minor. So maybe it means he's not going to stand his ground when it comes to himself. He's going to stand his ground when it comes to the United States of America. Maybe that's what that means. He's not going to stand his ground when it comes to himself. He's going to sacrifice himself for the rest of us, which is pretty cool, I think. I mean, I don't want him to die or anything. As I think he's pretty awesome. I know, it's crazy. Potential spam is stalking me. I swear they are. I get like 20, if not 30 calls a day from spam. I don't know how I do that. I guess I'm just a spam target. So I fall for shit. I don't know. Who knew? Anybody else? Anybody else got a question for me? I do want to say I am grateful for the people who support me, and I want to support the people who support me. I love everybody. I do. That's just who I am. That's my soul. It loves everybody. Believe it or not, it's hard to say. I care what happens to Trump's soul. I want him to wake up. I want him to see what harm he's caused for other people. However, I think he's a young soul. He don't know what the hell he's doing. And I think he's going to come back to this lifetime or next lifetime and live this shit over and over again until he learns his lesson. But that's on him. That's not on us. And that's something that we don't need to worry about. But I do want to thank the people who support my channel, the people who give me the thumbs up, the people that take their time to watch me and listen to me and help me get my word across and help me to be positive and loving and caring. You know, I have some beautiful friends out there in the YouTube world, and I love them dearly, and I hope nothing but the best for them. So can I pull a card for the horse that took a dump in front of Trumpy? The horse is smart. A horse is smart. It must be Mr. Ed. Does anybody remember Mr. Ed? If only that horse could talk. Well, maybe he can do these cards. Let's see what that horse was thinking. He was like, ugh, I gotta go potty. This guy's full of shit. I'm getting rid of my shit right in front of him. Let's see what the cards say about the horse that took a dump in front of Donald Trump. Let's see. What was the horse thing? A horse is a horse, of course, of course. A horse is a horse. Of course, Mr. Ed. I wonder, was his name Ed? What was the horse thinking about Trump when he took a potty break in front of him? Well, the horse has a few things to say. I'm glad I can be a voice for you, Mr. Horse. All right, that's it. All right. The horse was fighting. Hi, Disha. I hope you're doing well. You can ask a question. I'm answering a question about the horse. Anyway, the horse is fighting his own battle. He was like, "What is this piece of crap doing here? I don't even know, but I gotta go to the bathroom, so I got stomach issues, and this guy is making me sick." So, honestly, the horse knew exactly when to do what he had to do, and he did it. Good for you. He knew who the enemy was, and he put an obstacle in the way. Too bad Donald didn't step in it. The horse said, "I ain't crying over spilled milk. I'm not sorry. Sorry, not sorry." That's what he said. It's the Queen of Wands, Leo. Woo! The horse must have been a Leo. I wonder what's his name, Leo. I wonder what that horse's name was. Huh. Anyway, it's saying that, you know what? It made for great entertainment, which is what Leos do. It wasn't a choice of the heart. It was a choice of matter of shit deserves shit. Somebody gave him something to make him go poo when he did. Gotta clean it out sometime. Why not now? So that's what the horse was thinking. What? What does Ramsey truly want from me? He tells me he doesn't want anything serious, but doesn't let me entirely go as well. I'm very confused. Okay. All right. June says, stop. Stop. June says, please do not let this person, I know that you have strong, hard feelings for him. And I think he does too. However, he's getting pressure from the other side too. And I thought about you a lot the other day. I thought about you a lot through my life, my week. And, you know, I'm like, I know where you're from. I know where he's from. I know that there's a lot of pressure on both sides in you guys' circle of relationship. I don't know if it's him, or I don't know if it's his parents. I don't know if it's pressure from your parents, his parents, everybody's parents. I don't know. But let's see. Let's see what the cards have to say. That's just what June had to say. Spirit, what does he want from Desiree? What does Ramsey want from Desiree? What is the end goal here? I think the end goal is to let him live rent free in your head. He says he doesn't want anything serious, but he's not entirely ready to let you go. Let's see. Spirit, give her some guidance, man. Come on. Let's get some guidance here for Desiree. Disha. Let's give her some resolution here. Spirit, what do you want to tell her? One more time. Is that it? Sorry, you gotta tell her? Yeah, that's it, man. All right. I understand the confusion. I think there's a hierarchy that has a power over him that he can't overcome. I'm not saying for you to wait. I'm not saying for you to hold on. I'm just saying that I don't think he knows what he wants. He's trying to be fair. He's trying to tell you, hey, I love you as a person. I love you. You're a wonderful, awesome human being. But I don't know where I feel. I don't know where I stand. I don't know. So how can I promise you something I don't know? He's being honest with you. Listen, I know you love him. I know you want him. And I think he loves you too. But I really don't believe he knows where he stands in any level of this relationship. And I think he's being honest. So you need to listen. When somebody tells you who they are, you need to hear it. Now, you do have the Wheel of Fortune, which is also a major arcana card, which is, opportunity, luck is on your side. And maybe he'll figure it out soon. I hope so. I hope so. I hope he'll figure it out, whether he lets you go or whether he takes you and runs off into the sunset. Luck is on your side. I'm not telling you to wait. Please don't wait. But I'm telling you to listen to what he's saying. He's saying he doesn't know. And maybe he doesn't know. He doesn't know how he feels. He doesn't know what his obligations are. He doesn't know how to fulfill his own obligations, let alone his parents or your parents or anybody else's obligations. So listen, be patient, baby. Be patient. Don't wait, but be patient. Because if you do, you get more than you bargained for, baby. You get all the creativity, the happiness, the money to be able to do exactly what you want to do. So it's saying, let him figure out his shit and you figure out yours. And if you're available when he's ready, if he ever gets ready, because he doesn't know where his obligations lie, he doesn't know that he has obligations to himself, let alone to his parents and your parents and you. He needs to have the obligation to himself, and you need to let him do that. So I say, don't wait, but, let him figure his stuff out. Don't pressure. No pressure. No pressure cooker. Take the lid off. What do you think the Wheel of Fortune means, Eleanor? Speak up. I wonder, can I call you and let you be in this live with me? Huh. Let me see. Let me see if I can. I don't know if I can, but I'm going to try it right here in just a second. Let's see. Well, that experiment didn't work. Shoot. Ah, shoot. Can anybody hear me now? Hope so. Yeah. We tried a little experiment. I was trying to get Eleanor on the phone with me live so that we could talk a little bit, and it didn't work. So that experiment didn't work. Shoot. I got to figure out how to get people's voice on my lives with me. Maybe we'll try another experiment later. And I'd like to do that with you also, Gina T. Would love to. I know. I love Eleanor. She's such a beautiful soul. I love Eleanor. So, you have an Android? I think we can still do like a live, like not a live, but a recording, and I call you to do the recording with me. I think. I'm not positive. We'll experiment. That's all we can do. I got Zoom. We got Zoom. We only get an hour on Zoom, but hey, I got Zoom. Hey, man, 2D fan. Good evening from Mike in Manchester, England. So, how's England doing after Trump's visit? I got a question for you, the man from fan. How's Manchester doing after the Trump visit? You guys all right? Still picking up poo? What's going on over there? Please hit like and subscribe if you like my channel. I've only got about three what? You love Trump? You need Trump? Well, take him. Please, by all means, take him. Take him, please. Thank you for taking him off our hands. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Spirit, for giving somebody that wants to take Trump. Take him. Take him. Do it. Take him off our hands. Do it. By all means, do it. Please. Yeah, he can. Yes, he can, Gina T. He can have them. Oh, my goodness. Please take them off our hands. Let them live with you. Control your family. Control your dynasty. Oh, you were joking. Woo! And I thought Trump couldn't take a junk. Maybe it's me. So, I hope you guys are doing well. Sorry, I was trying to push him off on you, but I thought you wanted him. What can I say? Well, hello. Hello to you. Really, I'm wondering how England is doing after the shit show of, literally, of the Trump appearance, and especially Manchester. I like Manchester. Never been there, but I know people who have. I'd like to go someday. Someday, maybe I will. Won't be right now, unfortunately. But so, how you guys doing? How literal. Love that horse, Leo. I'm gonna name him Leo. That horse is now named Leo. I I would love to. I would really love to. I would absolutely love to. I unfortunately for me right now, my husband's a quad and I can't go anywhere. I'm barely able to do these lives for as long as I do them. Um yeah, I want to come so bad. I want to go to Spain. My friends from England moved to Spain years ago and I want to go visit them as well. And I just can't leave him. Can't leave the man. You know what I mean? I can't leave my husband behind. I can't. I mean, I should be able to trust people to take care of them, but I don't. It's like I gotta be here. I just have to. He's the love of my life, and I have to be here for him, and I will be here for him. So, unless I can take him with me, which he doesn't want to travel. He's a Debbie Downer at the moment, but who can blame him? He can't move, can't do anything, can't brush his own teeth, can't eat. Bless his heart. Ah, uh, anyway. Yep, that's exactly what Charles is saying. 3 days I can't get back. Damn. In reality. Yeah, she was like, why is he here? And I'm sure she was saying that to Charles, but I think Charles was really being a mockery. I think he was like trying to make Trump feel special, but in the same time mocking him. I don't think that the horse Leo did that by accident. I think that was planned. That was beautiful. That was a beautiful moment. I don't know that Trump would have recognized that. Maybe Melania. I like the photo where her head was down and she looked like a coat rack with a hat and a body and she was out of there. I'm like, and she is no better than Trump either. I mean, she did it for the money. Well, let's see. Because he's a toddler. That's why you treated him that way. I thought about you a lot because I I feel like you guys' situation is a very unique and different situation from what I'm accustomed to, because I'm accustomed to fall in love with who you want to, and nobody has any interference with that. And so I think that you guys is, and I was thinking about that a lot lately because I want you to love who you want to love. And I want them to love you the way you deserve to be loved without pressure, without any kind of consequences because of a family, And so, yeah, I thought a lot about you guys. And I been sending positive energy that you guys will figure out what the hell you need to do. Whether you need to flee, whether you need to stay, whether you need to find somebody else or what. But I don't think you need to wait on his decision. I think you need to make a decision of your own. So I hate that for you, but I've not grown up in your situation, so I don't understand it. I I think people should be allowed to love who they love. Well, thank you, man. I'm glad you watched, and I'm glad you're commenting because it helps our channel grow. I hope you share, and I hope you give me a thumbs up every time you see me pop up on your screen. I hope so anyway. Thank you for watching, and thank you for being a part of our community. I know that it's different from your culture, and I get that. But thank you for reaching out and being a part of our community, our way of thinking. Anyway, thank you for being open-minded and hearing what spirit through the cards has to say and taking advice from what June has to say. But I appreciate you. I appreciate everyone. I appreciate Eleanor and Gina T for monitoring and keeping the crazies off here. And I appreciate everything that I get. I am a lucky woman. I have the love of my life in the next room. He can't do a lot of things he used to do, but it's okay. I can step up. I can do this. And I'm so lucky that I have him. His brain is still there, it's still working. He still talks to me, he teaches me things every day. Every day. And I am lucky. I feel lucky. I feel lucky to have all of you. I feel lucky to have him. Life is good. Did we ever? Did we ever have a doozy? Wow. Anybody else have anything they want to ask me before I have to sign off of here and say it's sayonara? Me too. I wish that for everyone. I wish everyone gets to love who they want to and who deserves their love. I really do. I wish that for everyone. Not just in my community, but all over the world. But in my community especially, I wish love for everyone. I really do. I wish some positive energy and love and light. Always, always love and light. Hey, Sheila, you on here? I didn't see you. I didn't see you get on. I love me some Sheila too. Kevin loves him some Sheila too. She's amazing. If it's a Sheila, I think it is. If it's not, you're probably amazing too. Oh, she's not on. Okay. All right, well, maybe she'll watch it later. So does anybody else have a question? My sun kiss is getting hot. Ugh. I'm waiting. So guys, it's been my pleasure to be on this channel and to be a voice and to be heard and hopefully loved as much as I love you guys. And I give my thanks wholeheartedly to all of you who support me and support this channel. And hopefully you guys will like and subscribe. And, you know, I've been doing this for 43 years, reading cards. And some people respect it, some people don't. They think I'm full of shit. And, you know, hey, I just say what the cards say. So, I don't know. Maybe I'm full of shit, maybe I'm not. But I don't know. But I do the best I can do to put my personal feelings aside and say what I need to say. Some people stick out in my mind sometimes, like Desha. She stuck out in my mind a lot for the last week. And, you know, I think about things and I worry over everything. And I want you to be happy. I want everybody to be happy. I want things to be better for all of us, not just here in the United States, but all over the world. So, in a world full of Trumps, guys, be a Zelensky. Stand up for one another. Fight for what is right. Fight for your morals. Not mine, but yours. Fight for what you need to do. Really, stand up, guys. Let's make this community grow. Let's stand together. Stand as one. Both across the seas, on this side of the world, on that side of the world, all around the world. Let's stand up as one and fight dictatorship. Let's all be free. Everyone. China, Russia, Gaza, Israel. Let's all be free from tyranny and fear. That's my wish for the world. For all of us to be free and not be afraid to say or do something that their soul is speaking for them. That's my wish for the world. And that's the positive energy I'm going to send out to the world every day, so long as I shall live. That everyone has a voice. Everyone gets to speak their mind. Everyone gets to love whoever the hell they want to love. Everyone. Not just people who believe the way I believe, but everyone. Everyone. And I hope Melania marries for love next time. Not just a visa. But anyway, it's beside the point. Good night, Gina T. Good night. Good night. Good night. I love you. I love all of you. Thank you for supporting my channel. Please give me a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already. And if you have, thank you, thank you, thank you. It means a lot to me. I want to give away this awesome quilt back here. I wanna make it happen. And my cat really wants to make it happen because she pulls names out of the bowl every day. And I'm like, stay out of the bowl, Jesse. Come on. So anyway, I hope everybody has a wonderful night. And it's 2 p.m. here. Sun's out. Oh, good night, my friend. So I'm going to sign off as well because I've got to tend to Kev and everybody. Honestly, stay mystical, stay true to yourself, speak your mind, and be honest. Be honest with yourself, be honest with others, and be kind. Everybody, please, please, please put that drop of water, let it do the ripple effect, and be kind. It doesn't cost anything to be kind, right? Let's be kind to everyone, even the people we don't want to be kind to. Bite your tongue. Say, I hope you're having a wonderful day as you are. Let them think about that for a second. I hope you're having a wonderful day as you are. If they're being wonderful, they'll have a wonderful day. If they're being snarky or a pain in the butt, they'll have a pain in the butt day. So let them think about that for a while. But you said it with kindness, right? So that being said, again, good night, everyone. Have a wonderful day. If you're just tuning in, have a wonderful day, and have a wonderful day tomorrow. And I will do the zodiac signs tomorrow, Zodiac Sunday. So look forward to that and be watching it. All right. Good night. Stay mystical. Bye-bye.